So the first question of this discussion is, what is art? And the definition, according to Google actually, is art is the expression or appreciation of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form, but could be in other forms. Some of these forms could include music or literature, even visual stuff like movies or TV, something like that, or even photography. These could be extremely complex or very simple. It doesn't have to be just very specific. It could be high quality, it could be low quality. That's basically what art is in a simple, you know, explanation. And the second question is, where do we draw the line between what is art and what isn't art, and what makes art valuable? And that really just depends on the person. Because I mean, uh, you can have all these standards for art, but those standards aren't concrete and they can always change. Art isn't always complex, it isn't always simple, it isn't always tied down to one single thing. Art can be plenty of different things put together. It could be very specific things. There's just a broad range of art and types of art that you can't narrow down into one single concrete definition of what is and isn't. And what makes it valuable really depends on the person too, because with art, it may be valuable to one person, but mean absolutely nothing to another person. The thing that really defines art as valuable or not is personal views on the subject at hand. Because some people can feel that it's completely irrelevant, while some people feel like it has everything to do with the topic at hand. Um, Circumstances could also change how a person views art and whether it's significant or not, as well as over time, because over time, like I said, circumstances can change. So art may not necessarily be as valuable now as it was 10 years ago or even a year ago. Art is really used for expressing oneself now, and its function in the real world is really just to, like I said, express certain feelings, emotions, personal views, really anything of that kind of. Specific way that art is used today is through music therapy. And basically what that is basically a person is expressing their emotions or projecting their emotions through music, and therapeutically the music is helping them cope with a certain situation or even helping them to understand or even just accept the situation that they're in. There's other kinds of form of art therapy, such as just paint therapy, which is basically just splattering paint all over a canvas and expressing just how you feel about a certain situation or other things like that. My dad is actually a licensed counselor, and he actually uses practices like this in his counseling methods. And through all that, they actually help patients through that way.